Why I speak so many languages?
Traditionally, the ladies of Poeima Productions are most comfortable on the stage.
My family are Bosniak Croatian, so that is my mother language.
Candice Fiorentino, one of the talented members of this troupe, was attending Grant McEwen when she met the rest of the crew.
We thought of an idea, we wrote a show which we had never done, and we took it on tour to 5 cities in the Fringe Festival circuit, and we did a great job. It sold really well, so we were like, oh, this works. This actually works.
Well seasoned in the Canadian art scene, their professor and mentor, Kenneth Brown, supported their endeavors.
The problem of theater schools is that they all graduate more women than men, and so there's all these incredibly talented young women out in the world, and for years there was this kind of, okay, we're all ready to do shows, and there's Shakespeare wrote all these plays for which there are 12 male parts and 2 or 3 women parts.
Prompting the Poeima girls, Candice, Melissa, Sarah, and Brienne, to create their own work.
It's high time that the Canadian dramaturgy sort of weighed itself more towards women roles.
One of my favorites would have to be the seminar. It was very different, and how women are portrayed in the media was really important to us.
Funny little compliment.
I guess what makes it special for me is that it's a really strong woman's story, and that's part of our mandate with Skirts of Fire, is to present strong stories and powerful stories and stories that stay with you for a long, long time.
In a field where many performers are struggling to make a go of it, these ladies are using their talents to support Edmonton.
We were like, hey, we can raise money really well. Why don't we do it for a good cause? And so that was where it all kind of stemmed from, and we had a heart for a charity that we did last year, was A21. It rescues girls out of human trafficking, and so we were like, let's do something really fun but also bring awareness and raise money.
After a brainstorming session, the Poeima girls decided to support the George Spady Society with their next event.
There's a lot of homeless people in Edmonton, and when we just kind of, one day the girls and I sat down and we brainstormed, okay, where are there issues in Edmonton? How can we make a difference? Who needs help?
Our programs primarily started 30 years ago with the George Spady Centre, which I think people mostly associate us with, and that would be the shelter and the detox program. But over the years, we've had a vision of expanding our programs to ensure that people have a continuum of service, and so we've expanded into Housing First programming, as well as clinical services that would provide intensive supports for people that are in Housing First programming.
Is husband in Canada?
You can never regret raising funds and awareness for a charity that needs it.
In Edmonton, I'm Bianca Jade.
No problem.